I welcome all of you. Now we will talk about Ether channel. It is also known as port channel. Okay, in this diagram, I have used three devices, switch 1, 2 and 3. You can see that there are two connections between switch 2 and 3 and there are two connections between switch 1 and 3. Before we begin with the Ether channel, I want to give you a little background. So whenever we deal with switches, we deal with broadcast. So if we don't have any loop prevention mechanism, the broadcast will keep flowing and all of the resources will be exhausted of switches. So we use STP to prevent that, right? So like if I have a workstation here, PC1, it has generated some broadcast, let's say R broadcast. Switch sends it to switch 3, it comes back via this link and keep on revolving, and similarly over these if we don't have any STP, right? So STP evolved. So what STP did, it put one of the links ports to blocking, like this one, so that loop doesn't occur. Okay, similarly, let's say this one is blocking and this is a root bridge, right? The issue with this is that we cannot use this link. This one cannot be used. So we are left with only this one, and in this case only 15. Okay, so we have half the bandwidth available. So what if we want to use both of the links as well as STP without reducing our resources, and we don't want any loop? What we can do? We can use Ether channel. Okay, so what Ether channel will do, it will basically combine these two links logically and form a virtual port. Similarly, it will combine these two. There's a condition that duplex speed should be same on both ends, like this one on both ends, and the connection should not be like this. Let me give you one example. There are three switches, switch 1, 2, 3. You cannot link like this. Okay, it has to be 1 to 1, like this to this, right? Means you can't do that on catalyst switches, but you can do that on nexus switches. There's a different concept for that. That's VPC. Anyways, we are dealing with Ether channel at this point. So it has two negotiation protocols. One is PAGP. It stands for Port Aggregation Protocol. Second is LACP, Link Aggregation Control Protocol. PAGP is Cisco standard, Cisco proprietary. LACP is open. You can choose to ignore both of these and use a third one, which is on mode. It is just like Ether channel. It is not negotiating using PAGP or LACP. However, it is not recommended. Cisco says that this mode sometimes creates switching loops. Okay, so you have PAGP and LACP. So what is the other main difference between PAGP and LACP? PAGP can bundle up to 8 links. LACP can bundle up to 16 links, but in LACP only first 8 will be used. Okay, so both PAGP and LACP cannot be mixed. Like on one end you can't have PAGP, on other end you can't have LACP. Okay, so since we are using these protocols for negotiations, so for PAGP there would be mode auto and desirable. Okay, auto means it will not start the negotiation, it will wait, it will reply. Desirable is very good, it can start, it can receive, reply. For LACP the modes will be active and passive. Alright, active is like similar to desirable. Passive means it is similar to auto. Let me clean it. We'll start the configuration part so that you understand it well. So I'll take you to console switch 1, 2, 3. My plan here is that I want to use PAGP between switch 2 and 3 and LSCP between switch 1 and 3. So I'll start with the LSCP first. I'll go to switch 1. So what are the port numbers? 14 and 15. Config T interface range FA 0/14 and 15. Let me create a dynamic trunk. Switch port mode dynamic desirable. Now I'll enable it. Okay, I'll go to switch 3, 14 and 15. Switch port mode dynamic desirable. Okay, no shut. So we have trunk. So if you check show spanning tree, it will say both are in forwarding because this is the root bridge. If I go to switch 1, it will say one of the ports is in blocking. Show spanning tree. See, it is blocking. So we are not able to utilize the complete bandwidth. So it is only 100 Mbps. So what we'll do, we'll form ether channel. Configuration mode, interface range, FA 0/14 and 15. Okay. Command is channel group. Give it a number. This number needs to be same on both ends. Like it is between switch 1 and 3, I'll give it 1, 3. Then mode, question mark. I told you that if you are using LSCP, then there are two modes. This is the first mode, active. It is mentioned LSCP, and there is a passive. Okay, like it will only reply. It is very good. It doesn't have any condition. It is unconditional. So let's use a passive at this end. Switch 1 end. Okay, I'll go to switch 3. Config T. Interface range FA 0/14, 15. Channel group 1, 3. Mode, question mark. On that end, I used passive. Now I'll use active here. Okay. So let the negotiation happen. It will take around 30-40 seconds. We'll see a lot of messages. If I start entering command to check ether channel, it will make no sense because a lot of messages will appear. So let's wait. So we should expect ether channel to form. Now after that, we'll check spanning tree. So let's check show ether channel summary. It is saying it has ether channel 13. S means it's a layer 2. U means it is in use. It is denoted with PO, port channel actually. Negotiation protocol is LSCP. Both are in W, that is waiting state. But now these messages have appeared. These are saying that these are up. And port channel, it is up. Interface PO13 is up. Okay. So now I'll re-enter this command. Show ether channel summary. See, these are now up. So this is P. So if I scroll up and check the show spanning tree. Okay, here, right? So it was showing 2 physical ports, right? Now I'll recheck it. Show spanning tree. I should see PO13. See, now it is showing PO13. Okay. On other end as well, I should be able to see the same thing. Show spanning tree PO13. It is saying it's root. So there's no port blocking, right? So if I do show interface PO13, I can check even the bandwidth of it. It is saying 200 Mbps. Okay, so it is doubled. All right, this is the available. it is just like adding an extra lane into your highway. That doesn't mean that it will increase your speed. Okay, it means that more traffic can travel over that. That is the purpose. Okay, so we have formed LSCP, show ether channel summary. Okay, now PAGP between switch 2 and 3, port number 16 and 18. Let's go to switch 2 first. 16 and 18. Config T interface range FA0/16 18. I'll not no shut it right now. I'll just use the command switch port mode dynamic desirable. Now I'll no shut. Okay, and I'll run away from here. I'll go to switch, which one? Switch 3, yes, 16 and 18. Config T in interface range FA0/16 18 switch port mode dynamic desirable no shutdown. Okay, so trunk has formed. Let's check it. Show spanning tree, hit enter. Show spanning tree. Uh, 16 and actually I defined the range 16 to 18. I should have used 16 and 18 only. Let me shut down the 17. Okay, show spanning tree, hit enter. Now you can see that 16 and 18 ports are showing. So one of the ports at other end, that is at switch end, will be in blocking state. Show spanning tree. Sorry, switch 2. My bad. Show spanning tree. 16 and 18. See, this one is blocking, right? Now we'll configure PAGP here. Config T interface range FA0/16, FA0/18. Okay, command is channel group. I'll give it a number 2 3, that is between switch 2 and 3. Mode question mark. For PAGP we have auto and desirable, right? Desirable is very good. Auto means it will not initiate, it will wait. In this side I'll make it auto, and on switch 3 I'll make it desirable. Interface range FA0/16, FA0/18. Okay, channel group 23, mode desirable, or you can do question mark. Enable PAGP unconditionally. Okay, desirable. Now it is creating PAGP ether channel. Let it create. It will display a lot of messages. Okay, show ether channel summary. Now it will display 2 ether channel, 13 and 23. 13, see, okay, good thing is up. This one is PAGP because it is between switch 2 and 3. S means switched, that is layer 2. U means it is in use. P means it is working well, bundled well. Okay, so if I do show interface PO23 here, it will display me 200 Mbps of bandwidth. Okay, and if you do show spanning tree, hit enter. Instead of physical links, now you'll see virtual link PO23. Okay, I also have VLAN 5, that is why it is displaying for that as well. Anyways, so we achieved what we wanted to. So friends, this was ether channel. So I hope that it's been informative to you. Do give me appropriate rating and feedback. Thank you so much.